really what you're doing is slicing off the fibers. If you just want to get at the juice, you don't have to slice off all the fibers. You just break the end. But if you want to get to the coconut itself, the meaty part, to eat the coconut, I'm going to try to just break off the end. It's actually the weak part is on the other side. The pointy side is the side that you whack off. It's easier that side. So let's try this way. I haven't done this in a few years, so I can't remember. Yeah, that's right. So it's easier to start. I remember now. Forget what I just did. Pick the skinnier side, the side that was connected to the tree. That's the side you start on. You slice it. Now, be careful with your fingers. I started on one end. It's still kind of hard. You need to use a lot of muscle power. I probably should have looked on YouTube first to see if there's a coconut opening video. Anyway, so just the main idea is get these fibers off. And again, it's a lot easier when the coconut is still green. When it dries up like this, the fibers get harder to slice through. And the coconut itself inside is harder. But there's more juice in these dry ones until they eventually completely dry out, and then there's no juice left, and it's no good anymore. So really, when it gets to this point, you really got to eat it quick, because if you wait any longer, it's going to go bad. So you get the idea. You're slicing off the fibers. Now, if you just want to whack off the end here, and the more of these you do, of course, the better you get at it. I'm going to try just whacking it off. Man, I just don't remember how I did it. I used to be good at it. I used to do like 1 or 2 of these every few weeks, and I had gotten really good at it. But at this point, I don't remember. There are men on the beach that have green coconuts. They just whack off the end and give you a straw. They have them in a cooler, so they're nice and cool. They've been refrigerated, and you just have a nice drink there on the beach. But I guess they have a lot of practice. I just don't remember. I don't think I've gotten to the nut yet. I think this is all still fiber. No, that's all still fiber. Okay. Oh, jeepers. All right. The nut is like really small compared to the outside, so I guess I thought that was already the nut, but it's still fiber. The nut is like way in there still, so maybe I had the better idea this way. Because here we have the nut right there, see? But on this side it's probably ends right there. Let me try this again. Yeah. It seems like starting from this end, it actually is easier to get the fiber off. I As usual, I wonder if that's even filming. All right, I guess it is. All right. Ooh. Yeah. So getting the fiber off is easier from this end. But what I like is I flatten this end out, so now it'll stay more still. So step one, if I were to start this over, slice off the bottom fiber so that you have a flat surface. Then step two, start kind of peeling off the fiber from the top. Look how much easier that is. See, I knew all this a few years ago when I used to open coconuts more often, but I forgot. But now it's coming back to me. All right, here we go. So I'm just going to peel off the fibers. See, now it's starting to come off easier now that I got the hang of it. You got to do another video so you think that I know what I'm doing. I do know what I'm doing. I've done this before. Don't try this at home. I mean, if you're kind of under a certain age, like if you're 16 or under, don't do this because you have to use a knife. So get your mom to do it. And if you can't slice because it's too hard, whack it. Keep your hand out. It's really good exercise. I'm just going to turn this off and do a little more, up a little more, and then I'll turn it back on. hole here. Because it'll pour easier when there's a hole. Ugh, jeepers. You really need a kit. I still haven't made a hole in there. Let me get a stick. Just get a good hole in there. Okay. Now it'll pour. So see, you need two holes, one for the liquid to come out of and one to give it some air. Like when you open a can of juice, same thing. And that's what those two eyes are for. You know, they're a weaker spot that you can. So that you can put through a strain or a cheesecloth if you want. It smells good. Tastes good even without straining, but you get little bits of stuffing. Okay, and then now you don't have to worry about the liquid anymore. So you can just crack it open. Alright, now you just keep working on it. You just kind of slice that off. Be very careful now with your fingers, but you know, you patiently pry the shell away from the coconut with a smaller knife, maybe a paring knife. So, you can rinse it off with a hose, maybe. Thanks for watching.